Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the ShapeShifter's Oracle. I do not have the box anymore. However, it is the exact same kind of box that has come with the previous cards I have reviewed. So it's a nice hard box, something that will keep your cards looking good for a long time to come. So this is, again, by Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Amazing collaborators. I love when they get together on a deck. So, like all the other decks, cards are glossy. They're average size, maybe a little bit difficult to hold this way if you have smaller hands. And in that case, you can just hold them this way. The back of the cards look like this. I'm usually working with 2 lights, but right now I only have 1, so hopefully this is not too dark. So that's what the back of the cards look like. And of course, as always, just gorgeous artwork on the cards themselves, as far as like the messages and the facial expressions on these images are just done so... I'm really impressed with how much emotion she's managed to capture in these images. Okay, so I will shuffle out a few, maybe 3. Trying to keep this video from getting too long. And I'll read those cards from the guidebook. Okay, so there's 3. And as I read, I will show you some of the artwork from the other cards. So here are our first 3 cards. I'll just prop this one up so you can start looking at the artwork while I read. So we have the Black Cat, Lost Magic, Atonement, Rebalance. These are numbered. You get, I believe, 44 cards in this deck. Does it say? Actually, let me just read real quick what the back of the book says. It's pretty much just talking about the artist. Doesn't really say much about the deck itself, but the guidebook is amazing, as you can expect. You get the table of contents, an introduction, who will you meet within this world, talks about dragonflies, wild bees, foxes, rabbits, ravens, and so on, how the shapeshifters can be of assistance, what holds you back from evolution, forming a sacred alliance with the shapeshifters, human cells and change, imagination and positive change, the self you tell yourself you are is not your only self. Then we have a few different spreads offered here, which I think is really always nice. Finding your familiar spread, the animal chakra spread, which I like quite a lot. I don't know how much you can see that, but I like that they've included that. Questions you may have, leaping cards. So it answers quite a lot before it even gets into the card meanings. So okay, let's check out this particular card, card 30. So we have Black Cat, and that's this card right here. Just move this over a tiny bit. Oops. Want to make sure you can see it. Okay, so we have someone in your life has tried very hard to be harsh and to scare away the loneliness and pain inside, it says him, okay, them, that has led to their callous words and cruelty. They have spoken such ugly things because they have not yet owned the scars and pains inside themselves. They have tried to inflict, I keep saying her and him, I'm just going to say they, because this could be for anybody. They have tried to inflict others with similar care so they don't feel so alone, but it is now time to see that although the scarecrow can be put up in the lawn, the laws of karma cannot be denied. The raven will land and law will be done. The truth will come out and an apology will be said. The little forlorn one in the painting will be cared for again, and the magic of her black cat familiar will return. The one who is the scarecrow will only have the comfort, the cold comfort of karma to look forward to unless they soften and accept that they are worthy of forgiveness too. The black cat speaks. It is time to be softer, to acknowledge unfortunate words and harsh behavior, and to apologize and then to forgive yourself. Something sad has happened. The landscape around you is bereft, empty. It is sad and you feel lonely and somehow like the world is a void. The harvest has come and gone and it feels you have been left with nothing. You feel very sad and like you have been unjustly treated, but you must see that you have somehow created this situation you find yourself in. Harsh words have been said, laws of friendship, hospitality, and kindness have been broken, and so it is time to speak words of kindness and friendship and to live once again in a kind and hospitable way. It is time to plant new seeds in this abandoned and lonely landscape. There will be new growth, all will be well again, but it may take an acknowledgement of your own part, on your own part, in this sad tale to understand fully how to bring your life to richness and beauty. Divination. The feeling of great loneliness, angst, even self-pity, a flatness, emptiness, boredom has been around you. You must take this time to really understand how this came to be and to understand that it could not have come to be without some kind of contribution on your behalf. This is not to blame you or even to blame another, but to understand how the trouble has happened as best you can. By acknowledging the part that you have played, you will be given messages and opportunities to regrow friendships that still have life in them, and you will know which ones to walk away from. It is time to say, maybe I should just put it like this, probably a little easier. Oh, I guess this card wants to come out. Okay, let me see. It is time to say sorry if you know you ought to, and allow yourself to say what has been done and why. There is no one to blame, just understanding, but there must be an understanding of your own connection to this first and foremost. Kind words and sincere amends will create friendships. Insisting on being tough and frightening for self-protection will only repeat the cycle, leaving you even more alone than you feel at present, and magic will stay far away. Oops. You have experienced intense jealousy and sticky, unhealthy energies. You need not to feel as empty as you are. You too have your magic. Forgive yourself, speak the truth, make amends, and watch your own magical abilities grow. Next card, the fairy ring. So this is this card. And let me see, what number is this actually? We got 37. Okay. 37 it is. And it says, message, new schools, advanced training, rapid improvements. Are these fairies playing with sweet animal companions, or are these fierce freedom fighters learning new skills? Even beings as adorable as they must learn new abilities. They must learn how to train the young ones and teach the skills they will need in the world of changes that we all live in. The Fae here are working with shape-shifting ones who are taking on forms to test the fairies' skills. When this circus gathers, it may look fun and simple for a frog to jump or for a fairy to pick up a tiny chair and tame a friendly foe in the form of a mouse, but everything they are demonstrating is vital for their education and for their own families' futures. We are fairies, and our role is to create the growing world. Everything is changing. Our world is full of danger because the trees are being severed from their roots, and animals are leaving. The flowers and the blades of grass are trusting in us to learn how to cope, survive, and yes, thrive, even under these bleak circumstances. While it may look fun, and like we are merely putting on a show, we are also learning how we will keep the wild ones free and safe when the machines move in. We will never give up the wild places, and we will train, learn, and understand the enemy to understand those who would harm, intentionally or not, the places and beings under our protection. We will do what must be done to save our friends. The shapeshifters are helping us evolve, and you too must evolve, learn new skills, and train practically to become able to live in a world full of change. Do not grow sedate and lazy or complacent. Become alive and feel the excitement of training. Learn new skills and practices until every part of you, from your legs and hands to even your eyes, hurt. For with this ache comes the knowledge that you are preparing yourself to discover a new path in this ever-changing world. Learning new skills, advancing in your talents, sharpening your reactions and senses, and following discipline and structure is important now. You are likely to take a course, study, and gain solid credentials in a field you are looking at longingly. There will be an examination, a very important test of your skills to assess your suitability for a task, role, vocation, and so forth. You must update and refresh your existing skills because things are changing, have changed, and will continue to change. This will excite you, and you will discover joy and purpose in learning new skills. The course you take will have to do with holistic health, witchcraft, rituals, or spell work, sensitivity and alertness, environmentalism, or finances, saving, and investment. The more flexible and adept you become in these areas, the more amazing your life will be every day. Train, work hard, and hold your head high. You will soon have a chance to demonstrate why these new skills are so vital and important to many more people than just you. Okay, last one I'm going to read from the book. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Well, isn't that the damn truth? There's nothing I like less than a carbon copy. I really cannot stand, and it happens a lot these days with social media, people who are basically just carbon copying someone else. It's like I really enjoy people who are authentic and who put who they really are out into the world and don't feel like they have to do something else just because that's what's popular. And actually, oh yeah, that was it. Okay, well, cool. Let me show you the rest of the cards. We have Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. The Mermaid and the Turtle. An elder will teach you. Butterflies in gloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. It's one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. Cannot pronounce this, so I'm just going to spell it. Quetzalcoatl. And the priestess of time. The time has come. The time to act is now. Frog princess, heed wise counsel, listen. Artemis of the forest, now you are independent and free. Snake princess, a serpentine path to power. Draggling garden, a new world is born. Sacred beetle armor, you have a mighty shield. Brother raccoon, a safe place for you to go. The golden phoenix, something you thought finished bursts back into life. The delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Sorry for 1 second. I need to get up because my dog would like to come back in. Come on, babe. Come in. And next we have the Mermaid of Immersion, Complete Commitment. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Oh, I love that. Like we've talked about in a previous video, it's not about being fearless. That's kind of ridiculous. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. A loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you. Oh, look at that. And I just brought my dog in. Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. I've been through some shit. I don't consider myself a victim. I consider myself not even necessarily a survivor. I consider myself a thriver. Yep, I've been through some shit. I was a victim, and then I survived that shit and became a survivor. And now I've moved beyond even just being a survivor to someone who I feel thrives and tries to use my experiences to help other people. Your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. A twist in the tale, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. A few more. Deep dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places in the darkness. Kitsune, I will show you whom to trust. That's not always an easy thing to figure out these days, is it? Little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, responsibility. And that's our last card. So once again, this has been the Oracle of Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish and work by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Thank you so much for your time. And until next time, take care and much love.